guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. So today you voted on this palette to be the first one for me to use from your vote. It got 44% on the, I'll just tell you which ones. So this beautiful palette here, the Mini Metropolis, that I've had like since I think around Black Friday time last year. So I just put, hey beauties, which palette would you like to see me use next? Natasha Denona Mini Metropolis, Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions. That really didn't do well. I feel like the earlier Obsessions palettes, like the Coral Obsessions and palettes that have been around for a while, you've just seen too many looks with them. I will still use it, but that only got 6%. Cara Beauty Cleo Queen was up next with 38%, and then the Colourpop Self Made palette was up with 13%. So the Mini Metropolis won it by 44%, so stands to reason we're going to use this. When it won the vote, I thought maybe I'll do 2 looks with it, and I might still do 2 looks with it, but I could quite easily use all those shades in one look. Let's just see. I do want my to put those around about that. Right, so we've got some clean brushes. These aren't all my eyeshadow brushes. These are, believe it or not, these are the ones that I don't use often. They're like backups, but I've cleaned them all. Some of them have got like dye on them still, like that one is still clearly got dye on it, but I can't get it out. So these are kind of my worst eyeshadow brushes. We kind of need to get all my really good ones clean, but I thought I'd clean these, and at least we had some clean ones. They're not all bad eyeshadow brushes. I've got some from Primark like those ones, and they're really good blending brushes. That one's quite nice as well. We're just gonna do this. So do I have one? I feel like I'll use that one. I was just thinking, do I have one to put this white chocolate shade on? Mirror. I haven't even put that white base down, and I need to. I'm rushing, that's why. Yeah, I definitely need a primer on, and then I just kind of blend it out. Like so. There's not enough on the left eye. Can we put a bit more on? I'm seeing the veins in my eye, so not in my eye, in my eyelid. You guys know what I mean. Right, so now then, let's go back into white chocolate. I'll be doing an update on this palette soon. I don't know if it's in June or July. I've got a feeling it might be July. I think it's mid-July when it's due. I do it every 2 months, so I'd need to go and check when I did the last one. I try and use it every day, but sometimes I get a bit lazy if a palette will have like a cream ivory shade in. I mean, this one's a little bit dark, that's why I've not used that. But if it did, I would just use the palette. Right, so that's that brush. What we're going to use for blending, I don't know where I got it from. It's probably come from a very old eyeshadow set that I got from Amazon or eBay. Right, so we'll blend that into the crease first and just see how dark it is as a transition. Oh, it's a lot darker than I thought. It's a nice transition shade, that. So I still haven't decided whether it's going to be 1 or 2 days. The thing is, if I do 2 days, I'm going to do a gold look and a green look with the same mask. And I just feel like I could tie the gold and the green together. I'm sure Natasha Denona did that when she did the holiday look on a model. I can't remember how she did it, but I remember Karen, my friend, saying, oh, you should do this look. but I haven't really looked into it, so I'm just gonna maybe do my own take on it. We're gonna go in with this really warm toned like mustard shade here, same brush. I'm not messing about tonight, guys. And just placing that underneath and on the outer V there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do one look. And that will give me an extra day with the Cara Beauty palette, because there is way too many eyeshadows in that palette to be doing like so many looks. I mean, I'll probably end up doing 4 days or maybe 3 days. I'll have to see how much time I've got. I don't think it's been a week since I shot my stash up. Probably tell you that now actually. Videos. Alright, so it's only been 4 days at this point, which isn't too bad. I'm not too behind. I'm going to go in with this brush. This one is by QVS. It's a QVS Pro Edition brush. And we're going to go in with the darkest brown. And we'll use that for lash line as well. I'm just going to stamp it on. I think I'm going to run it like halfway into the crease. Like so. They do have a bit of kick up, these eyeshadows, but nothing to complain about. So this palette came with a lot of issues. Right, so I ordered it and they didn't say it was on pre-order or anything like that. I'm sure I've done a video on it. If I have, I'll link it and you can hear all about it if you haven't already. So they didn't say it was on pre-order. I just paid for it, was expecting it, and it never came. And you know, it's like they take your money. They shouldn't really take your money until it's in stock and they've sent it, well, until at least it's in stock. And it wasn't. So they took my money and I was waiting weeks and weeks and weeks. In fairness, they did say to me, I was chasing it up and they did say, oh, it's not in stock, but it will be soon. Would you like to wait for it or do you want a refund? So I said, I'll wait for it. This was weeks later, it was about 6 weeks, and they just refunded the money back into my account. So I ended up buying the bronze palette by Natasha Denona, the one that I don't like. I think it's called Bronze Glow or something like that. I don't really like it that much. And that was on sale for £25. I know why, because it's not a good palette, guys. For Natasha Denona, that really isn't a good palette. I mean, I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to just see if it's worth having it in my collection. But yeah, I don't really like it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is I never thought I was going to get this mini Metropolis palette. And then I saw it on the website again and I was kind of reluctant to order it. But it was on sale and I'm thinking, well, it's a limited edition palette. It comes with that brush. I didn't like that brush. I've heard people say it's a good brush. But for me personally, I didn't like it. I don't even know where it is at this point. But I'm not bothered about it because I don't like that brush. But yeah, we're going to see how the eyeshadows perform. So I think I'm going to go in with this gold one first and then tie this green in, and we'll just do the one look. And I'm sure that's what Natasha Denona did as well. Let's go in with a smaller brush. This is by QVS as well. It's one of the pro ones. Right, so this gold is flaky. Wow. I can see why it came out Christmas, let's put it that way. That's just one swipe, guys. Right, we'll do it to about here. and then we'll put the green here. And I don't know what I'm going to do for inner corner. Let me know your thoughts on it, guys. If you've got this in your collection, let me know what you think of the brush as well. I think I'm by myself in not liking that brush, because the people that I've spoken to do actually like it. Right, we're leaving it there. I'm going to use the other side of this brush, so just use that side. Oh, she's pigmented. Stamp that as well. And I'm going to take it all the way across, and then we're going to have to put the gold in again to tie it together. Make sure it looks blended, otherwise it's just going to look a hot mess. And turn the brush around again, and hopefully tie them together. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's put some mascara on. I'm just going to do this one. So it's the Essence, the False Lashes. Not going to mess around with two tonight. Ooh, nice. So the green's faded quite a bit with my blending, but I do actually like how it's not as pigmented and the gold like kind of blends in. So yeah, I mean, I like it. Right, so I need an inner corner highlight. Let me get something. Actually, let's make the most of this Project Pan one. So this is Soft and Gentle by MAC, and it's kind of got that gold shift, so done. Then we just need something. I don't know if that's going to work. Do I have a better brush than that? Don't appear to have a liner brush. I think I'm going to have to just use this one. Just run it through the colour switch. Right, so we're going to go in with this darkest brown here. It's a nice little palette. I think I've just got to use the mini gold on camera, and I'll do that next Shop My Stash, and then we can do a ranking of my least favourite to favourite in my Natasha Denona palettes. Now I've got 10 palettes, so we'll be ranking them all together. That's going to be so difficult. I mean, it would be easy if I ranked the smaller ones first. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll rank the smaller ones first, and then I'll do the ranking of the bigger ones, because otherwise it's just going to be really difficult for me, and it makes more sense to rank the minis and then rank the bigger ones all together, just like I did with the Colourpop 9 pans, and then I'm going to rank the bigger Colourpop palettes that I've got. So overall, guys, I really like it. Can you even get them in a Metropolis anymore? I'm not too sure if you can, but I would recommend it. This here looks like it's going to be more flaky than it is on the eye. I mean, it is a little bit flaky. You can see just how flaky in the pan. But yeah, I mean, it's a good eyeshadow. I feel though like if you drop this that would break really easily, and I don't feel like it's travel friendly. If that's going to make a difference to any of you guys, if it's still available, that is, because I don't know if it is. I've not been on Look Fantastic's website for a long time, and I've certainly not looked into Natasha Denona, not since the pastel palette came out. I looked into it then, but I didn't look into their minis, so I'm not 100% sure if it's available. You let me know in the comments down below if you know if it's still available. I'm going to put a lipstick on now, and I feel like it's only right that I do wear a red. I feel like I've only got one red though on the Shop My Stash. Let me just go and check. So we'll put this cream on. I would have preferred a matte. I used a matte yesterday though in my Multichrome Monday. So we'll put this Wonderland one by Urban Decay. It's one of the Vice lipsticks. Real pretty shade, but I do prefer my Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, it's nice, isn't it? It probably goes better with this look than... Let me finish applying it and I'll tell you. Right, so this probably goes a little bit better than the orange tone red would. I feel like this is more Christmassy, so this is kind of a Christmas looking June. So this is what we're looking like. I might name in the video that Natasha Denona Metropolis Christmas in June look. So I feel like this is quite a nice look. It's definitely wearable. I'm going to pop a little bit more of that gold on, I think. That's how pigmented it is. It's really smooth and buttery. Gorgeous. And I'm going to go in with a green as well actually, which is just as pigmented, but the formula's different. And I'm just tapping that on. Right, beauties, so like I said, I do recommend that palette. Whether you can get it or not, I don't know, but like from my own personal taste of eyeshadows, the Natasha Denona formula, there's only one palette that's kind of let me down, and that's the Mini Retro. I don't like some of the formulas in there. I need to try that again, I think, before the ranking, just so I can get it clear in my own mind, because I've not used it for a long time. So that's the only one that I really don't like. The rest of the palettes in my collection, the formula of the Natasha Denona eyeshadows are really second to none, aren't they? They're just really beautiful. So guys, we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you taking some time out of your day. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.